Hi guys, welcome to Vlogmas. I think this is Vlogmas number 2. Today it's gonna be a little bit different. It's not like an actual vlog, but we're gonna talk about something that I know a lot of girls are going through. Not only girls, actually, I feel like guys go through it too. And it's about men and their lives. Just kidding. It's about relationships, how to get out of. I mean, we're not professionals to begin with. We're not therapists or anything. If you need therapy, go to therapy. But just for mostly her experience, she's been through so much with guys. I don't know if they're watching this. There might be stalkers and they're watching this, but yeah, because most of us have been through stuff with relationships, and it's really hard to go. I don't think you ever go back to normal. I just feel like you learn to live with it, move on, and learn from it. Honestly, I feel like every person that comes to your life, it's a lesson. They teach you a lesson. You have to get something out of it. Honestly, at this age, I've thought about it. I'm like, why do people come to your life? They waste their time. Not waste, because
you learn from it.
You learn, but I'm not gonna say every relationship's bad. But I feel like I'm like, why do certain people come to our lives? We cross paths. We get to know each other. We have beautiful moments, and then it just goes down. But I feel like it might be because that person's not meant to be in your life. I don't know if at the time or at all.
Maybe like for a little bit nomás.
Or they came to teach you a lesson. Because I feel like, don't you feel like when you're with someone, after the breakup, you're different than who you were before that? Like, I don't know. I feel like that's how it works. Like I said, we're not professionals, but we've gone through things that I feel like we can speak, and it might help a lot of people that go through things with relationships. I know how hard it is to get out of a relationship.
I do.
And I wouldn't know before, because she would go through it and I would just be like, get over it. Like,
yeah, like, oh my God.
But because I didn't actually go through something like that, or like a serious relationship, or someone that I really liked.
Love.
Or
like that. Like
I don't really like to use the word love because it's really strong. She's getting ready before she comes out of my video because she's really extra like that. But anyways, that's what this video is about. That was a long ass intro. Welcome to Vlogmas. Yeah, let's go ahead and start. We're not gonna tell you guys exactly everything that happened. If you guys want story times of certain things that we went through, we can't do story times.
It's crazy.
If you watch previous videos, you know that we got scammed by her ex-boyfriend. Do you even consider him a boyfriend?
No. I dated someone I didn't even know.
She dated someone she didn't even know who he was. So,
well, because he faked everything. But.
Yes.
Then I had another crazy ex-boyfriend who literally found where I lived, and I had, like, they're crazy. And nomás me han tocado loco.
So tell me, how do you get over that, you know? Like, how do you just move on from that? So, tips that I can tell you while she's ready. Even though you're in a relationship, you have to be your own person. You have to be okay with spending time by yourself. You have to be okay with getting your own income. That's something super important, because I was in a long relationship before that I depended on that man, and that's why I didn't leave sooner, because I would think, like, what am I gonna do? I don't have money, like, I don't have nowhere to live. So I stood by that person's side longer than I should have. But then I got it together. People that have told me it's because I don't work, I don't have income, we have kids together. I can't speak about the kids. That I'll probably learn if I ever go through that I'm with a person that we have kids and we are not together, which I would hate if that would happen. I can't tell you in that aspect, because I can tell you something right now, but then when I have kids, it'll be different. But always have your own income, always have money. Something that I've heard a lot is, if you're going to be in a relationship or get married, make sure that you have enough money that if that man ever leaves you, you got yourself. Because you have to be prepared for people to just turn on you like that.
Literally.
You never will get to know.
You will never finish getting to know someone. Literally. Like, you'll never expect. I'm not saying that the person you've been with for years, she's going to do something to you, know? But, like, you just never know. Like, you can never finish knowing a person. Like, you don't know what they're going to come out with. You know what I mean? So you might feel so in love. Right? And we're not here to break up relationships. We're not here for you to overthink it. Oh, my God, does my boyfriend love me? But we are here to tell you that you have to be independent. And not like, I don't mean it like in the way like, oh, we don't need no man. Not the type of independent. The type of independent that if you have a person with you and you're happy, good. But just know that one day that might end. One day, all of a sudden, like, your world can change. And you don't want to stay with nothing. You want to make sure you have a good relationship with yourself. And learn how to do things alone. If you know it's toxic, if you know it's not good for you it's not good for your mental health, and you depend on the guy, everything you do, like, you don't have your own money and stuff, like, that's what you want to avoid. Like, you want to be able to just walk away from a relationship easily because you're not fully depending on this person,
and,
you know?
And heal emotionally once you leave, and not having to heal because now I have to find a way to get income. Now I have to figure out where to live. Like,
I feel like that's why a lot of people stay, because they're like, oh, it's easier that way. Even though I'm not happy, like, it's easier. I'll just deal with it. Like, you know.
Especially here in California, where you like, shit, I have to pay rent. Mejor me quedo. You know, I'm gonna save money. But it's best, aunque le batalles, because that's gonna make you stronger.
And you're gonna be happier. You're gonna be less stressed. Like,
so there's only so much you can work out a relationship. There's only so much that the relationship's ever gonna get fixed. I feel like once there's so many.
Sorry.
Why are you laughing?
You look like a licenciada.
I'm in my licenciada outfit right now. I feel like once there's a lot of damages, you just gotta let go. And I do strongly believe, because I've seen it in other relationships, that if you guys ever find each other and you guys are both available, because honestly, like, people tell me, like, why don't you date? Like, you're pretty. Like, what? It's not the same connection with everyone.
Yeah.
Although they're good looking, if you don't feel it, you don't feel it. And if later in life you find yourself with that person again, and you guys are in a healthier mindset and healthier person yourself, then great. But if not, trust me that I've been there, where you just want to stay stuck to a person, and you know, a huevo tiene que ser esa persona, but you sometimes you gotta let it go. I don't know if you guys have heard of the dicho, déjalo ir y si regresas para ti, something like that. I feel like it's true. Si no regresa, pues
like, if it's meant, like, you guys are gonna meet again somehow,
without you trying, you know? Without you having, oh my god, let's work it out.
If you force it, if you like, you know what, this didn't work out, let me just go back. Like, no, like, it has to happen naturally. Like,
yes,
you can't just expect that, oh, maybe I'll just wait for him to be a bit. No. Like,
and I know how hard it is to let go. Oh, especially after you have so many years together. And you know what's the devil? Thinking, but we're gonna throw all this time away. That's what makes a lot of people also stay, because you don't want to throw away all the time that you spend with each other. So anyways, back to her. Which one was harder to get over? Not over, because I don't think you're over it.
No, like, it's just, you can't fully get over something, but like, I don't know, dude. Which one was harder? I've actually never had that question. The one that hurt the most, and it was like, damn, like, I mean, both hurt, but it was just because nothing like that had ever happened to me. It was probably like this past one. Because it was, because it involved, it wasn't just me this time, it was like my family as well. And I feel like that's why it's like, damn, like, it was really tough, and it was something like very serious. So I feel like it hurt me more as well, because my family was involved, and like, it was just a lot. It was just a lot at the same time, that I was just like, with the previous one, it was mainly like me. It was like toxicity. Like, it was your first boyfriend. My first boyfriend. He was like, see, it was crazy too. But I guess I just did crazy.
So honestly, she has had it all. And like, all the bad experiences, you could tell that they talked down on her.
They cheated. They made me feel insecure. They made me like this. They scam. Like, who? Like, everything. Like,
so what have you? Okay, so if you want to know the story about the scam, we do have it posted. Actually, I'm gonna link it down below if you guys want to go watch it. If you guys want to know about her first relationship, that she got cheated on, she got mistreated and everything, like verbally and everything, we can talk about that. So if you guys want to know that story or things that I went through, guys, I was detained for this person.
Didn't you talk about it in your YouTube video?
No, I never talked about it on YouTube. I got detained 3 days after getting married to this person.
Insane.
I moved states. There's a lot. So if you guys want to know those stories, we can talk about it. But now we're gonna talk about how she did it to overcome. Or I don't know if you're like, how are you mentally, emotionally for that scam person? Like I said, I'm gonna leave the video here. But she was really bad. She was depressed. She didn't want to go anywhere. Yeah. If you guys have seen her, follow her on Instagram. She's at the gym. She got a whole makeover. She's like glowing compared to her a couple months ago. She was like we didn't even know how to convince her to go out or even do anything, because she was like
a year ago today. I was bad. She was literally a year ago. Like, I was bad. Like, I did not.
Wait, let me say something. Before you guys, antes de que me regañen, I don't talk over her. She doesn't talk over me. This is us. Like, that's
how we talk. Like, we have a thing where it's just like, we naturally do it, but we don't notice it until later.
And we don't think it's rude.
Yeah.
We are working on it.
You see? Es
que se me regañaron. Let her talk. No es de que I'm talking over her. It's just that as we interrupt people without realizing it, and we talk so fast, and we all like want to get our point across.
It's because I feel like you see.
See, you had to wait until I was done.
I know. I have this issue. I have to slow down. Well, who else has this issue? But
no, she pushes people. Like, if we're like, let's say I'm here like putting on blush, she doesn't realize, but she'll push me away to do something to herself. Like, she pushes. Like, it's bad.
No, the thing is that it's not with strangers. Like, I'm not just gonna go do that to
no,
a stranger.
but you like moving like what?
I know, but I'm not gonna go just do that to anyone. I feel like because they're my sisters and I'm comfortable and I'm like whatever.
But
like,
do you realize?
I don't realize it
exactly.
until like afterwards. I'm like, wait, like, and they're like, why are you pushing me? I'm like, oh, I'm sorry. Like,
yeah, she pushes like
So the reason why we talk, I usually do it. I have this issue is because I just want to say it at the moment because then I'm gonna forget. But I know that anyways. You know.
Oh. How was the process of you getting out of that state you were in, like in depression?
Really hard. Like, obviamente, like I would think about it every single day. Like, I would just go to work, come back, just go to my room. That's all I would think about for like weeks, months. Like, I couldn't believe I actually went through that. It was a lot to take in, so it took me weeks, months to like process everything, think of everything. Like, I couldn't believe it was happening to me. Like, I would have never thought. And then after like going to court, after like, oh my god, seeing him again, oh my god,
how careless she was. It's the worst. But she would cry randomly. She would be so pissed.
I would just be in a bad mood. I would just be like, I would be upset. I was just like out of nowhere every night. I would just cry. Like, I would cry. I was not okay until like year actually in March. I was just like, that's when I had my hair done again. And I was like, you know what, like I want to feel better. I don't want to keep doing this. Like, he's over here living his life and I'm over here all upset. Obviously, I was still going through. I would still remember what happened. I would get like flashbacks like, damn, like this happened. And then I don't know, out of nowhere, I'm like, you know what? Like, no, like I have to like, I'm not going to be living like this. And he's like all like whatever, you know, like, no, I have to move past this. Like, eventually karma's going to get to him. Like, I could have easily been like, you know what? No, like payback. Like, I'm going to get revenge, you know, like, but that was not going to make me feel any better. That was not going to make everything that I went through go away. I was still going to live with that. So I didn't even bother like doing anything myself. You know what? Eventually like karma's going to get to him. And that's when I stopped like thinking about it like 24/7. I would distract myself more. The less I would think about it, the better I would feel. Like, I knew I have to deal with it now. Like, yeah. I really do. Like, I feel like it's gonna be a long process, like going to court, which we're gonna take him back eventually.
And if you're wondering, he hasn't paid.
Like, it's not easy to deal with this court case, everything. We already won the case, yes, but we have to be taking him back. It's just a long, like,
yeah. So
it's a process.
I have never gone through something like that. I mean, I was part of it, but I wasn't the main person, and I can't like, if things that I've gone through, they're hard, but I can't imagine
still having
carrying that, and like I understand her, like all these questions, like why to me, like Seventina, like why didn't I catch him before? How could he do this to me? You know, how can someone have the heart to do that to me? So I totally get it, because those are questions that you're probably never going to get an answer to. But like I said, it's a lesson. I'm sure she learned a lot, and it made her stronger. I see her more like confident, more strong, more like no one's going to play with her. That's how I see it. That's how I see it.
Like, for me to actually be able to, I'm not saying all the guys are the same. I'm never going to trust a guy again. Eventually I am, but it's going to take a lot. Like, I'm not just going to easily just go into, like, right now I'm fine. I'm literally okay with being single. I'm not looking for a boyfriend.
She's actually gotten better, because she was, for a moment, she was like, no, like men like men this, men that. She hated men. But now she's like, and I would tell her, look, I understand you went through things and you probably feel like they're all the same, but they're not. Like, I'm not telling you go date right now. It's probably too soon. Well, back then, probably right now it's not too soon. But if you guys want to date her, leave your at.
Girl,
we don't want alucines. We don't want people to swipe up and with what are you doing?
WYD.
I hate that. If you want to get to a girl, don't swipe up to call her pretty. Everybody says that already. Don't
be different. Stand out.
Different.
Show up in my door with. I'm just kidding.
No, it's because la verdad, see, like, how
yeah, we have to stop settling for less, bro.
If you guys want a YouTube video on how to get to a girl, please let us know. You guys are all doing it wrong. Yeah, she used to have a really bad mindset of all men. Yulicia, they're not the same. I know right now it's hard to believe there's good men out there, but there might be. I don't know yet, right? But there might be. Obviously, right now she's more alert. And that person's gonna get his karma, because todo regresa.
I still have to deal with it. Sí me da coraje, but I'm in a much better place mentally emotionally, like and obviamente the gym has helped a lot, like feeling better, like it has helped me so much. I feel like I'm like right now like at a 75-80%.
That's
like
great for what happened. That's great. And honestly, not because this is mainly like a fitness channel, but the gym solves a lot. A lot of people hate working out because obviously it doesn't feel beautiful to feel pain. But just knowing that you're working on yourself, knowing that your physique's changing, knowing that you're looking better, you're looking more confident, all those things add up, and then it becomes a passion. Like you don't want to miss the gym. Now it's like a date with yourself to the gym, you know? So honestly, the gym is therapy. I feel like it's therapy. Obviously, it doesn't compare to actual therapy, which I feel like I do need to go. I feel like we need to go to therapy.
Yeah, we do.
Pero it's something that you're gonna be proud of yourself. You're working on yourself mentally, physically, emotionally.
Like what helped me a lot is I surrounded myself with family, friends. I tried to not think about it, distract myself as much as I could. The gym helped me a lot. Once I started actually focusing on myself and actually making time for myself, eating better, going to the gym. Like I'm literally a completely different person from last year.
And they're gonna notice if they go watch that video.
Oh my god,
she's a different person.
Like completely different person. But I feel better now. Like the people in my life right now have helped me so much. And honestly, like I know I went through a lot of things, but there's a lot of things in the world right now. Like there's so many people that go through somehow even more worse things, more like serious things. Health. And like I learned like to be like, you know what, like I did go through a lot, but I learned from it and I'm good now. Like I'm better, and right now at the moment, like there's other things that are even more important. So like that helps me a lot. Like, and I honestly have noticed that I've been a little bit more positive. I'm not as negative as I used to be.
Tell me about
it. But yeah, like it's just giving time for yourself, showing yourself love, like, you know, like, and surround yourself with good people.
Yes.
And just try not to just you have control over how you're feeling sometimes. Like if you're just gonna be laying down and putting sad music on purpose, you're doing that to yourself. Yeah. And you know that. So obviously I avoided doing that, and since I'm always busy, like that's one thing that helped me a lot. So just don't stay and think about it when they're over here, you know, if you being okay. Like no, just try to get yourself up. You at the end of the day, you have yourself. Nobody's gonna do it for you, you know. Like nobody's gonna be like, if you just want people to be like, it'll be okay, this and that, but then you're alone and you're crying.
That's why I mentioned it's important to have a relationship with yourself, whether you're in a relationship, whether you're married, where you have kids, because at the end of the day, it's you and yourself. If you get mad at your partner and you guys don't talk for a while, who are you gonna be with? Yourself. So it's important that you love yourself and you work on yourself.
You gotta remember who the fuck you are. Like, even guys too, remember who you are. Don't let these females tampoco, like,
yes,
you know, play you. We're not saying que, oh, like some females, no, like we know some females can be as bad as, you know.
And don't get it wrong, we're not saying, when we're telling you to love yourself, work on yourself, we're not telling you que seas mamona con todos los hombres. You can have manners, be nice, but don't forget about you. You come first. So my advice for a relationship, if you're not happy where you're at, if you find yourself complaining more than what you're actually se puede decir, flexing on in your relationship, it's time. Like, it's time. If you spoke about it with your partner for a lot of times and nothing changes, it's never gonna change. If what is this person adding to my life, what positive thing is adding to my life, I feel like your partner should be adding positivity, should be adding, instead of taking away your good energy, taking away your beauty, taking away your confidence. If they're not adding anything, why do you want them in your life?
No, and if you're begging and asking, then yeah, and you're not happy with that, then just go, like, leave.
Once you find yourself asking for things, certain things, okay, I get it. Relationships are not always gonna be like at the beginning, butterflies, dates, but there's always a way to make your partner feel special, although you guys are not always on dates and doing all these cute things. And again, if you're asking for things, this is so real. If he or she wanted to, they would. There's literally no excuses. If he or she wanted to, they would. And no quieren. Es porque no quieren. Si no les nace, no lo hacen.
If somebody's not gonna do it, somebody else will. Yeah. I promise you.
Yes. No se dejen. No hay que ser tontos, tontas. We're not just...
And actually let yourself heal. If you went through something really bad, don't right away go with someone else because they're giving you that love and that attention and that, like, what you need at the moment, because it's just gonna go, like, it's not gonna go good. Like, you have to heal yourself. Give yourself time. Don't go looking right away for someone to give you that. No. You know, like, don't do that.
A lot of people don't know how to be alone, and it goes back to the first advice. Learn how to be by yourself. Don't need a person to make you happy, to make you want to live if anything, that should be your kids. Trust me que hablamos de experiencia. We've been through it. We know why we're saying it. And last advice that I could give you, que yo tuve que salirme de esa mentalidad es, no se nos vaya el tren. It's never too late to start again. It's never too late to... Cause don't let people make this like rule about by this age you have to have kids. By this age you have to be married. Because we all go through different things, and I feel like it's never too late. And that's something that I struggle with understanding and accepting. But we're not in a hurry to do anything. Whatever's going to come is going to come when it has to come. Whoever's in your life right now, they're meant to be in your life right now.
And whoever ends up leaving is because they were meant to stay.
And because they wanted to leave. Like, you can't hold anyone back. And please don't beg anyone.
Once they even think about even wanting to be with you, they gotta go.
Yeah, ¿y sabes por qué? Por tus valores. Por vergüenza. Like, imagine having to tell someone, your sister, your friend, he told me that he wasn't sure if he wanted to be with me. That should be embarrassing to you. That should be humbling. That should be like... Son valores
de que
you can't...
who you are, and you're not going to be an option.
With that being said, guys, again, we're not trying to break up anyone, pero en realidad, life is too short to be unhappy. Be happy with yourself, with your family, until that person, the right person that you don't have to ask anything for comes to your life without you looking for it. Expect more videos. Please, questions leave them down below. I'm gonna, for the best comment, I'm gonna send you money. So if you have Instagram, I'm gonna post the winner on Instagram.
And if you want more videos or more questions about anything that we just said or about a story time, whatever, leave it down below.
Okay, thank you for watching. Please subscribe and like this video and follow us on Instagram. Bye.